Just a staggering, jaw-dropping example. First thing my brain comes to when I see a card like this is like, why can't all fours look like this? As it sits, this has got to be the prettiest four that we've ever sold in our history. It's just a mind-blowing example that upon quick first glance, you're like, oh, that's like a 6 or a 7. Almost dead centered, which you never see on a 52 mantle. We have sort of an even sepia toning to the cardstock. Aesthetically speaking, very uniform in how it appears. The print is tremendous. There's really nothing in the way of major print flaws or surface wear even that we can speak to. As a 4 goes, this card is beyond comp. I mean, I don't think there's a better 4 on planet Earth. What we have is some very, very subtle, what appears like maybe a small surface blemish, like a mild indentation, perhaps like in this region right here, which is almost impossible to see. And then you have just light little bits of wear to the periphery. And again, this mild toning around the periphery, which some people wouldn't even consider that a flaw. I don't know. It's in the eyes of the beholder, I guess. But how this card ended up in a 4 is a little bit baffling. The card looks like it should have graded at least a 5.5, maybe a 6. And as it sits, it's just an unbelievable value for the grade assigned. For people who are, studying our stickers, this is what we provided our S, which is our superior designation. Same in the top 5%. It's essentially saying that from an aesthetics perspective, this card is better than the grade assigned, and frankly could be graded higher, and nobody would ever question it. Every once in a while, you see these cards that surface that so far exceed expectations that you can kind of take a step back and really celebrate them, and this is definitely one of them. Zooming around the periphery, we'll see there's really no major flaws that we can speak to. We have a little bit of wear all on the edges and at the extreme corner tips, but even the corners are very square. I mean, they don't show any major enamel loss, no major surface blemishes or ticks. From the back, it's very similar to the front. I just think this is just one of these really special investment pieces that at the grade assigned so far exceeds what we would normally expect from the issue, that it's an investment opportunity that's just beyond comparison. Trying to show this this surface issue here that is on the card, it's important to note these blemishes that you're maybe seeing, this is on the case, that's not even what I'm referring to. It's hard to see. It's so subtle, but you can see kind of right in here, there's just the subtlest little bit of an impression here in that. I mean, it's one of these like highly technical things that as a collector, you'll never even notice. That might be, why the card graded a 4. But all told, just unbelievable card. Stunning throughout. A centered 52 mantle. Everyone who studied this issue knows the value increases are astronomical for centering. This one really jumps out of the holder, and I think anyone who owns it will be glad that they do.